going to be a short tutorial on how to paint fluffy clouds in acrylic. This is a very simple, easy technique that I do sometimes when painting landscapes that I wanted to share. And this is what the tutorial is going to be. I did 2 different little cloud studies. So for this, you're only going to need just a few colors in acrylic. I think you can do the same thing here with the same technique with oils, I believe. It might actually be easier with oils because with this technique, I do it while the acrylic is still wet, which if you've worked with acrylic, you know acrylic dries really fast. So it's kind of like a fast-paced technique thing that I do, but it's really simple. So if you'd like to know how to do that, go ahead and keep watching the video. Let me know if you have any more things that you want me to do tutorials of, anything else that you'd like to see. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Also, I do have more in-depth tutorials on my Patreon, which is the link is in the description always. On there, I have full real-time tutorials where I walk you through the entire process of doing master studies, which I need to do a video on master studies that I keep forgetting that I should do that. So I might do that very soon. Let me know if you'd like to see that. Anyway, just keep on watching and hopefully you learn something new today. Okay, so here I'm going to be making this super simple, so I'm only going to be working with a small amount of colors. So here I have a darker a darker blue and a lighter blue. With the sky, is usually darker towards the top, and then as you go down towards from the sky, you get lighter. So I'm going to be using the darker color towards the top and the lighter color towards the bottom. And then for the clouds, I'm going to be using an off-white color. So for the blue, I use ultramarine blue with some yellow ochre and some titanium white. And then just add a white to lighten up that blue. And then for the off-white, I just use titanium white and a little bit of yellow ochre. So let's get started here. So I'm gonna be doing 2 little cloud studies here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the blue. And what I like to do here is, since since acrylic likes to dry really fast, I'm gonna be trying to work pretty quickly here. So I'm just gonna kind of sketch out where the cloud will be. I didn't really plan this ahead of time exactly. Okay, let's say the cloud is right there. We're gonna do 1 main cloud. So I'm keeping that wet. So I'm gonna take this off-white color, and while this is still wet, I'm gonna be taking an off-white color and just kind of blending it nicely around the edges here where it meets with the sky color. So it just kind of makes like its own color on its own. And just slowly ease that color that you have on your brush towards the middle of the clouds, but sticking mostly to the edges here where the sky color meets with the cloud color. And just kind of blending it in so you're making your own other color here while it's still wet. And then I can go ahead and take that color, and now it's not as mixed in as the other edges. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take that light blue and use it towards the bottom of the clouds. My brush got too wet here. Just kind of blend in the bottom. And then take from the bottom here, and you can kind of go in a little bit with the cloud to reshape it. Just kind of blend the 2 together here. That's it. That's a pretty simple way to paint a cloud. Now let's do another one. I'm gonna try to do like 2 little clouds on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the same with the darker sky color. I forgot what I was doing. I almost covered it up. Okay. I'm running out of sky color here. Let's do 2 clouds right there next to each other. All right, so while that's still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and get this cloud color and do the same thing. Just gently go to the edges and start mixing them together, blending them together, I mean. And if you get too much of the cloud sky color, just kind of clean off your brush and go back with some more of the cloud color. I mean the cloud color. Just gently here. Okay, now the edges are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in, clean off my brush, and then go in with the cloud color in the middle. And then over here, do the same thing. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the lighter blue and do the bottom of the sky. You can add like some, I think this is dry, so you can add like some wispy clouds here. Just get some of that cloud color and just lightly go over. This would work better if it was drier. Just loosely, there you go. Kind of barely there, wisps. Now if you want to add a little bit of dimension here, you can take some yellow ochre, mix it with a little bit of white, make it a little bit darker, and just kind of go towards the top or the bottom of the clouds. I'm going towards the bottom. Or you can take burnt sienna, which is my fave, and just kind of go towards the bottom.